It looks like we're playing catch-up, thanks to Punch Club, although it actually looks like we're playing The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. I am MaelstromTear, as always, and I want to try to do a challenge. A challenge that doesn't seem like a challenge, but that usually means that it gets the best of you. Let's blow some stuff up. Demo Man, I don't even know if challenges require the seed still, but I'm going to say it. FPTX T766. 766. I don't remember if we've done Demo Man. I feel like I've recorded or played. I remember distinctly playing Demo Man at some point in my life. Well, I mean, I've done it before on my other save, but as a, oh, look how easy this thing is, and then once you get down to it, you go, oh, wait, this is actually a little difficult. So, we, should explain it. We've only been 30 seconds into it. We have Dr. Fetus, which lets us throw bombs. Those bombs explode on their own, but now with Demo, with the remote detonator, we can choose when we get that. So we can kind of have lovely controlled, not chaos here. I mean, in a way it is kind of chaos, but, or chaotic in the very least. But Penny, no. And because of that, we do crazy damage because Dr. Fetus is a great item, and we pretty much can handle a lot of things. Pentagram. The issue that used to be is that in Rebirth, the Dr. Fetus item was terrible for some reason, and they fixed it in this one. I don't know if it's affected by stats. I guess we're going to learn that just by virtue of having it here. What we can also do is get into some trouble. Definitely. We can also get Book of Secrets, I guess. Except I'm not gonna, because, I'm not gonna say I'm one for not taking a challenge, or taking a challenge and then immediately getting rid of it, so to speak. But this one's not that bad. There'll be times when it'll be awful, and I'm sure that at some point we're gonna, it always seems that way when you have so many bombs, and now in this case we have infinite bombs, though you don't get any spirit hearts or tinted rocks, and I get the feeling we're gonna have that here. I'm not worried about a deal with the devil. It'd be nice if we could get something like flight, but we could get flight without having to sacrifice hearts. We could also get small rock, because why not, and some more bombs to place. The only reason I was thinking to get rid of Matchstick, because Matchstick gives us more bomb drops and we have infinite bomb. Why? I mean, I get it. It's thematic kind of thing going on. But why in the first place? Everyone, I wish this was a regular run sans Demo Man now, because we've gotten 2 really good damage upgrades. 0 keys though, so I guess that's one thing to say about it. But a fairly substantial, stuff. And I should not have taken damage there in the slightest. Just because except for the fact that, you sit it out and it will stay for a while. It's not like these bombs where I think they will hold forever until we do remote detonator. They still have a timer. So we still really shouldn't take as much damage. We constantly do. But, we do take that damage, so it's not inevitable, but certainly it's going to happen. I can't go looking for it. I suppose I could by just blowing myself up, but I'm not going to try to get it intentionally. It's, let's say is it a principle? It's not really. You got the spirit hearts. It's too bad we took that red heart damage pretty early on out of my own fault. I should have. I'm a little afraid to go gung-ho with the explosions and stuff. But Monstro, it's no problem. We don't get a deal with the devil, which is probably, honestly, for the better. I used to like it back in the olden days where this was... You could stagger it a little because the second floor didn't give you... Or the second womb deal with the devil didn't give you any items. And so having that... Ooh, safety scissors could actually be really good. I don't know if it'll affect our bombs, but the tinted rock type things. Also, Callus, we get Staff on Spikes, which I guess would also be nice, but if we get Flight, then totally nullified. Aha. Thought you guys were going to shoot, and then you lied to me. It really wasn't a lie. It was more that you... I don't know where I'm going with this. Hey, a quarter! Super lucky in that regard. This is also a good chance, if you're the one playing this. I don't remember what it requires to unlock Demo Man, but this is a good one to test out, hey, what does X thing drop? So, obviously you got Tinted Rocks, but now you can see the pots will drop money occasionally. We'll get into the caves. Hopefully just the caves and not like catacombs or anything, and those will drop pills and stuff at a later time. Let's see. Knapsack, I think we don't drop items, but we spawn items when we get hit. We're trying not really to get hit. Pay to play might not be too bad because instead of keys we use coins. But we really only need the keys for like golden chests and stores. And if we're gonna go into stores, we want the money. So I'm gonna say no to that. I'm gonna say, Fi on you, etc., etc. Also got this Anzus rune been holding on to. Don't know what to do with that. I was thinking of saving it to the womb because we do have to get down into the womb, which is usually when things, get serious. Both in regular Isaac game, but also here where you've got a lot of heavy monsters and the damage is doubled. All the, really fun stuff about Isaac, which I don't know why. Isaac is still a fun game. I'm not really tiring of it. Now that I say that, it's like a loaded question almost. Of course you would start this off saying, oh, I'm not tired of it. But this is our longest running series just due to the fact that the ending is ambiguous, to say the least. I guess, once you get to 100%, you could say you're done. But really, there is no end to Isaac. I mean, if I do get bored of it, I will probably stop doing that thing. We have a chance to undo our bombs with key, but we have infinite bombs. So again, why would I? There are a few things that I'm thinking what to do with the channel, considering that we did just finish Punch Club. I don't think I want to. There are different things that you can do in Punch Club, like a different style, which would be neat. But I don't think I want to stream or really record that. I think I just take it on my own time. Really love to try and do a speed or a strength run that's just straight up Epo kind of hit like a truck, and that's about it. But as for now, I mean, we've got a good... I enjoy a stable... I can understand for maybe bigger... what am I trying to think about saying here? Bigger channels, like I love Two Best Friends, and they not only have a thing of like, we should finish every game that we try to start, or at least kind of, Minecraft story mode notwithstanding. Way to go, you hack frauds. But they usually have a good stable of games that go on, and when one series finishes, it's usually, while another series is just starting, very, solid. But those are 4 guys doing it, and I'm just one dumb little dude playing the Binding of Isaac. And of course they've been doing it longer, a hell of a lot longer, like Machinima being popular kind of long stay. So, there's that. But I think a 3 is a good number. It's almost like it's like 3's a crowd kind of thing. 2 people can have a conversation and 1 guy can not have to focus. I'm not sure where that was going on that. I usually like 3, Schoolhouse Rock once said that 3 is a magic number. And then went so far as to like assure you of that, because he goes, yes, it is a magic number. Thought you would rebuke me or maybe doubt me, but no, I gotta tell you, it is a magic number. And I think right now with Binding of Isaac, Really, I don't know. Binding of Isaac could be its own 0th number, considering that its longevity. But Binding of Isaac, front mission, Chroma Squad, going on. I think things are good right now. Granted, we are in what could be the final season of Chroma Squad. I thought last season was the final season of Chroma Squad. So, shoot. Who knows? Who really knows anymore what's going on? It's all a blur. Once Chroma Squad is gone, I am wondering what I should be doing. I haven't really looked at stuff too awful hard. But, well, I've done some deliberation. I know it's going to be... Alright. Remote detonator. Kind of forgot about it. I know it's going to be good, or at least it's going to be entertaining to watch, maybe? I wouldn't say front mission's exactly good, or at least, like, amazing in any shape or form. But, it'll definitely have interesting things. The game doesn't have to be a AAA quality release for it to be good, per se. If it's got, like, super bad bugs that you can laugh at, or at least exploit in a silly way. Not to say that really most... yeah, another thing is that a lot of Let's Players seem to rely on comedy, which is a good thing. People tell me that I am funny, and I try to believe them, but I'd rather be on the side of, if I don't want to go, yeah, of course I'm funny, what are you talking about? Yeah, I would, maybe I am funny, but it's whatever, really. I would like to, now we can pop the Zanzus rune, but I was really going for all these Degas. What are the, there's a Hagalaz somewhere in here that's going to get in the way, maybe. Makes me think we should take a Degas with us instead of the Anzus. But I've been holding on to it. Granted, you know, we're in Theseus ship kind of territory going, is this the original one we had? Does it really matter? Probably not. Oh, Balls of Steel, good, just as I did all that. Of course, how could we know? But still, mildly disappointing. What wouldn't be disappointing is if we could get a deal with the devil again. Seems like a long shot, but they usually don't like subsequent deals. That said, would have been nice. A range upgrade, I don't know if that actually affects. It looks like it does. So if we can shoot these bombs out at a farther range, it won't matter, or we'll be able to blow them up also just the same. And that'll be pretty nice. Let's see. Comedy, I don't know. You know, you have to have a little bit of confidence to try a joke, but you can also have like a seething amount of self-deprecation to go, screw it, we're just gonna kind of wing it in a way, I guess. I don't know, because once you try to quantify and science-ify comedy, then does it actually become funny anymore? It's usually a no. 9 lives, we could become Guppy on this thing. We don't need to. Moon card, it will take us to a secret room, which, you know, would have saved us a half a heart, I suppose, but we got a couple of Degas. I think we still got a couple of Degas runes in here that we can just pop. Not really worry about it. I'm just gonna get rid of you guys, because I can blow up my own dang rocks. I don't need your help. You don't tell me what to do. Yeah. We got the stuff. We're trailing along, or not really trailing. For being 4 rooms, we're a little bit behind. If we really were going for like the 3 minutes per rooms thing to get into boss rush, well, do we really want boss rush? Of course not. We're just trying to get to the womb. It's a challenge run, but don't make it more challenging. Like, seriously. That's the hubris thing I was talking about with Demo Man. Every time or someone, usually me, but usually when I play it, it's like, oh, this will be easy because it's whatever. You know, you don't need to worry about. There's safety scissors working there. You don't need to worry about stuff. You got crazy damage. You've got possibly the best item in the game. Dr. Fetus and a really good synergy in the way of remote detonator. So why even worry about it? How things are gonna pan out? And I don't know. Even more options even work on this thing? And also, I believe Anzus is technically a card, so we can use that. I mean, the runes are classified as cards. I'll take even more options. I'm pretty sure that's for item rooms, so it's totally worthless. But hey, we get a golden question mark on our head, which is pretty dope. With challenge, with just challenge runs, there are no donation machines, so there isn't really a need to worry about money. I mean, it would be good. Obviously, the next shop will be our last one, so it's not like we really... Oh man, I don't know if we'll be able to make this room. Gosh, unwinnable room here, guys. What if I didn't have the bombs to get through this, and the boss was in the other place? It's not, because I can see it. But what if it was? Also, what was I trying to do? Because I don't know. I'm expediting or something. Extraditing, more like. Did we ever even see any mushrooms in that last floor? Does it really matter? It probably matters a little. These skulls occasionally drop some tarot cards and black hearts. Pretty solid, I would say. They're pretty much just spirit hearts, but with Necronomicon behind them. I mean, you've been here a while. You've probably seen some Isaac. If this is your first Isaac video, yeah, welcome to the channel. I don't know why I'm trying to do the intro spiel 16 minutes in, but that's anyone's guess, you know? This is the indie of the indie right now. We play it fast and loose and then some. And some more. Samoan. I don't actually... I probably... Is that... No. I'm not educated enough to probably do any sort of guessing there. So I'd rather just put my foot in my mouth in preemptive or figuratively. Probably not literally. That would not only interrupt a lot of the recording session going on here, but also just be kind of a pain. I don't know, my foot. Like, I walk around barefoot 90% of the time, even when I go outside. And then wish I was barefoot. So my feet are not a good place to go. And we've already had a foot discussion somewhere else, I swear. It's just some sort of horrible coincidence. Brownie, you are annoying. I mean, we've got crowd control in a sort, but you're still going to be a pain. Especially since I think I learned at some other point that Brownie has a thing where it's like even... I was thinking, oh, if you had a piddle thing, like a soy milk kind of run where you high DPS, but like low real damage. Granted, if you're playing a soy milk run, you'll just have low damage in general. Kratos said, you know, pick it up and go booah, and then say, I don't know why I did that. But instead of that, if you had like a Polyphemus huge shot and hit him, he would still pretty much pop out the same amount of little turtlings or brownlings, maybe, in that section. I'll give you some keys, sir. I don't need all of these keys. We're not going to the chest. We're going to the womb. That's what the little heart means. That's a Afterbirth, I think, edition of the challenge run, or it tells you where the challenge run ends, which is really solid, honestly. I want to use all of these things. One of these is probably going to turn... Oh, that's interesting. The giant troll bomb turns into 2. I don't know why I didn't think that, like, after I say it, it makes perfect sense, but whatever. Yes? Maybe? I don't know. We'll get back to you, and by that I meant, let's go over here and get this full heart. There's no real reason that we need to... Well, if we can get Even though this is just a challenge run that ends at the womb, there's probably a good chance it's just going to end up being default kind of the way it plays. So we'll probably get a choice of, hey, do you want the negative or do you want the Polaroid? And if we take the Polaroid and we have half a heart, we'll get a shield every time we bother with getting a hit, which, you know, wouldn't want to get hit, but if we do, then it's great. Aha. Finally use those bombs tactically. There is our boss fight that we don't want to get into right now. Those airborne spiders, how dare they? You could also use these red hearts on said Demon Judgment and kind of try to go to town with him, but which would, you know, has its merits. Certainly. I would enjoy not opening up more host heads. Probably not getting hit either. That mostly sucks. Especially on my part, because it just means I did horrible. Instead, let's find our last shop. See if it can disappoint us or not. Or maybe just have something. I don't know what to expect, but that's half the fun of it, you know? Having no plan is almost as good as having a plan. Except usually people like having a plan. You know, I'm a little less on that. That's why I can't tell you what we have in store next. Because, you know, the entrepreneurial side would be a good idea to say, we want to keep that close to the vest. The real version is, fun thing we could do, other than not get picked up by this mom hand, is we got that temperance card down there. We have it. I don't think we got it. That was too close. That has no real meaning. Temperance card, it's whatever. I really want that Anzus rune pretty much the whole time, but temperance card, do this both, then we have a little bit of leeway, so to speak. And what's in here? What's that? I don't really want that. Instead, oh, wait a minute. If we have golden keys, do we have like golden give ups to you? No, we don't. But we can give you keys because we have a golden key. Why not? You know. I didn't even know that you could give up. Really. Get the Hierophant. We do probably need to hold on to it, realistically, but I want that Anzus rune so we can have a map and not have to trudge around the one of the womb floors. Probably the second one. That would be really nice to not have to worry about it. How does Tammy's head and... Alright, about as good as I expected. Hierophant, you are in use right of now. Right as of now? Whatever. Second quarter in our midst. Both in our midst. M-I-D-S-T. Midst? I don't know. The T seems more like not silent, but less pronounced. And then it's also in our grubby little mitts. We got mittens. I shouldn't have mittens on. This makes it very hard to play this game. You know, I'm playing on a controller. I'm sure it'd be even harder to play with mittens if you were playing on the PC. That would just... Why would you... Is this some sort of self-imposed challenge? Whatever. I can play Binding of Isaac with mittens. I can also go to that room for no really good reason except to say I can, I guess. Really bad eyesight. Yeah, pretty much bad eyesight with something to say considering that I have new glasses. It'd make no sense why I would have bad eyesight. In fact, hey, like I said, we got the Polaroid. We don't have the half art, but shout out, we got the Polaroid. I went to the grocery store a couple of days ago, and when you go up in level, I guess that's the best way to describe it, in like glasses, you know, you get that HD time for a bit where you're like, oh, everything is so beautiful, and I don't know, it was there for a bit and then it just kind of faded away. pretty fast. I was fine with it. Also, we didn't bring our Anzus rune, did we? I'm a big old dummy. A moment of silence, please.
Puberty.
For those who never got to dance. I just really wanted to make a Streetline Manifesto reference. No, it's just that for all that talk about the Anzus rune, I gotta get the Anzus rune. I didn't get the Anzus rune. At least the merit is in that I noticed it now instead of a comment section later saying, "Hey, you big dumb idiot." I would say it's the little things, but it's really not. It's not that big a deal, but it stings. There's a couple of ways. Mostly like the police way, a little Tarzan kind of way. Also, getting shot. Thanks, Pretty Fly. Saving my hide there. Does suck we're in the scarred room, so a lot harder stuff going on there. None of this is fun. I don't like any of it. We had to get that before that happens. So, fun times. I'm really not sure. I'm sure there is a way to get that without taking damage, but man, it seems pretty difficult. To be sure. Just stay where you are for a second so you can die a nice death. A worthy death. Would Shield the Tears work with these bombs? I don't think it would, but that'd be neat to have the bombs and then you blow them up and it just stops the tears. It would make a lot of fights like Hush really trivial, so I can see why it's not a thing, but it'd be cool. Isn't that half of what you want out of Isaac? Wouldn't it be neat? Wouldn't it be nice if we were older and then we wouldn't have to wait so long? I mean, I don't know. I just want to think of the Beach Boys now. But not the actual surf rock style, not the Jan and Dean style. Well, Jan and Dean technically was Brian Wilson. Also, where are you? Last guy. You know, he did a lot of the recording, so you could say there's a lot of, not overflow, but ripping off to do, but I think Jan and Dean was first. To be honest, I'm not completely aware of that. But I like both of them. Except for the fact that a lot of, you could argue that a lot of Beach Boys songs have the same kind of melody to them, but there are different songs. And I'm not as familiar with Pet Sounds as everyone else is when it comes to Beach Boys stuff. You know, it's usually just the greatest hits. I suppose if you were to compare like Kokomo, which makes sense, when you get 409 and Custom Machine, Cherry Coupe, all those songs, those are like the, 60s, I want to say? It's probably not that era, but it's somewhere in that line. You get that time, and then Kokomo was a 1980s sort of, not a rebranding exactly, but a hey, we're still alive kind of thing. Like a lot of bands from the 80s and so are still alive making music, and they kind of, some of the songs sound like, yeah, it's still you, but a lot of them also sound like they have dipped their toes sort of in just the mitosis, the toes and mitosis. No, the Osmosis Jones, the microcosm, whatever, the hookin'. It sounds like modern stuff because modern stuff is out now, so like it or not, they're sort of influenced by it. Maybe they're trying to go for it, but it's there. You can definitely understand it. Or maybe, like, band members have just straight up died, so of course there's a new sound because that guy's not there anymore, which is a sad thing to think of, but it's just kind of the truth when it comes to these old bands. That's soliloquy for another day. Pretty much this entire thing is a soliloquy, so not entirely surprised. Where is this dang boss room? We're almost done with this friggin' run. And because there's that friggin' boss room. I do like Kokomo. I find it hard pressed to find someone who doesn't really like Kokomo. I'm sure it's not to say that if you don't like it, then you're a horrible person, but you do have bad taste. Now, something about the Beach Boys were one of those first bands that really did harmony, like that I heard, and that's what made me really love them and say, you know, the melody, of course everyone wants to be the melody guy, but there's also merit in being the dude who's got the second part to enhance that, because then eventually everything gets in. Demo Man complete. We have the Chaos card. That is actually really, really good cards. That'll help us out when we try to do more stuff. Maybe even more challenge runs. I don't know. Do you want to see more stuff? Here's the shield part where I say it's got a YouTube channel. You're watching it. YouTube.com/MaelstromTear. I also do stuff on Twitter. I also do live stuff on Twitch pretty much every Wednesday and other days, but mostly Wednesdays. And I don't know. Thanks for being here. I love you. Is that where I'm supposed to go with? No, probably just end this video. It's been long enough. I'll see you next time.